of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we are. For your boy. For your boy. Hustle for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
What up? Happy hump day. How y'all doing? Hold on, let me scoot up. It's hump day. It's hump day. Happy hump day. What's up? What's up? I'm sorry I'm late. No, I'm not sorry. No, I am sorry I'm late, y'all. I'm sorry I'm late. I had to do another man come by for the HVAC. Y'all know yesterday I got off the line because I had the HVAC man came by. I was all cute, smelling good, looking good, booty sitting. You see what I'm saying? And then I opened the door and it was a clear man who looked like he played on Revenge of the Nerds. It was at that moment I said, that was God saying, now sit your little hot ass down. You see what I'm saying? And at that point in time, I knew that I was doing the most. Now, don't get me wrong. I still stand behind the decision that I made, because had I opened the door and the right person would have been on the other side, the discounts would have applied. Let's really be clear. However, the good Lord sits high and looks low, because when I tell you everything opposite of what I wanted to be on the other side of the door was literally on the other side of the door, and in my mind, it was God saying, now sit your hot ass down. You see what I'm saying? So the moral of the story is this. You can make plans. You can even put your good booty shorts on, and God will humble you. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? With that being said, y'all be careful out here in these streets. Be careful out here. Listen, when I tell you I had put the little body mist on, booty was sitting. It was. I ain't gonna lie. I put the shorts that had lift them up a little bit. You know, girl. And then when the doorbell rung, I was like, I don't want to look on the camera. I just want to open the door. To my dismay, girl, that clear man said, hi, we're here to do your HVAC. What room are you trying to do? I was just like, oh man, come this week. Look, all my posture went out my bike. I was standing up like this when I went to open the door. Soon as he got, hi, I'm here with the HVAC. We're ready to go ahead and knock your little HVAC out. What you got going on, girl? All my posture went out. Come on. It's down here. It's over here. Come on. Do you want me to put some slides on my shoes? Don't even worry about it, baby. I'm about to mop and wax the floor anyway. Come on, baby. It's right down here. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, y'all, God humbled me, but my mom always said nothing beats a failure but a trial. At least if the opportunity presented itself yesterday, I was ready. You see what I'm saying? I was ready. But anyway, the second man came today, and like I told him, because at first I was trying to feel him out and give him the benefit of the doubt. But I started feeling like when it came down to the pricing, he was trying to play on my top because I'm a woman. So I had to tap into my little masculinity because I was all feminine. He was an older guy. But when he started talking, price, and I had to tap in, and I said, a lot of men typically want to kind of overprice me because I'm a woman, but they don't know who I am and what I really know. Changed the tune really well. But either way, he ended up being a cool brother, hooked me up with a carpenter. Long story short, that's what it was. But that's what happened when I got off the line yesterday, girl. Disappointed for nothing, girl. Disappointed for nothing. I ain't gonna say disappointed for nothing, but I was definitely disappointed. My nerves is bad because did I offer him lemonade or sweet tea? Girl, that man looked like he don't drink that. That man looked like he drank beet juice. That man looked like he grind up beets. Girl, that man looked like what's his name from The Office, girl? The white girl, that man was like the white from. Girl, that man don't want no goddamn sweet tea. That man don't want nothing with no sugar in it, girl. Right, Angela, he drank V8. He drank the V8s, girl. Let's get into the show, y'all. Come on in, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody in the building. I hope you guys are doing well. It is hump day. If you would like to hump, I hope you hump as much as your life depends on it, okay? I'm going to start the show off with a little quick 1, 2, because number one, I got to close this gate to my white room, because if y'all nephew go in there, we going to be some slow singing and flower bringing, okay? So I'm going to do a commercial break right quick. And then on top of that, we're going to come back and we're going to get into the show. So shout out to everybody in the building. I'll be right back. Y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all. I'll be right back.
Gotcha. Do your hand like this. Yeah, gotcha. Cause I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the black, the nigga I'm black, nigga the black, the nigga black, the nigga black, the nigga I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown, I'm black and I'm brown. You got to shake, they want the black, cause I'm black, nigga the black, the black, I can never be white, the white. Shake, if your leg, wiggle, lift your leg, bounce, lift your leg, hustle, lift your leg, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Let me see you put your, if your leg is your brown, let me see you put your hands up. Put your hands up, man. Make that booty go round and round. I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Make that booty go round and round, man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown.
Do your hand like this. Dead man, cause I'm Louis Vuitton Brown. Okay? Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to everybody in the building. We got a show today, y'all. We got a show today. Now, one is impromptu. I'm looking at this Derrick Groves thing. Shout out to whoever just told me that. We about to look into it. My bad. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I think the mic went out a little bit. Let me know if you hear me. Put a 3 in the chat when you start to hear me so I can know. So, my bad. I apologize. I'm good now. Okay. Thank you. Because you can really scratch. They got a whole house you could be scratching by. And here you come scratching by me. Anyways, child, like I was saying, we got a show today. Atlanta Reparations. We're going to talk about how they are co-opting our struggle like they've always done, why they've done it in the past, why they're doing it now, and why we need to stop it. We also going to talk about Kyren Lacey, another witness event, a witness account on this whole car crash thing. And I'm telling you, it's more conspiracy than y'all want to give leeway to, because now another witness, even though there's footage showing Kyren Lacey did not cause the accident, there's another black man on there saying that he caused the accident, and other people. We're going to get into it. Verzuz, Whack, Master P versus Birdman. Both of them going to fall asleep during the middle of it. We're going to discuss that. Caesar from Black Ink talks about how the companies distribute black gifts and talent like drugs, and we're gonna discuss that, Black Ink crew, and a few other things. But I need y'all to come on in and like the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, before we get into it, y'all already know what it is. Let's get into the morning announcements. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm drinking ginger ale. Sorry. In the morning, my routine, that's where I was going with it anyway. So in the morning, I get into my routine. And I'm about to switch that up, especially with the times changing and all that stuff. And shout out to everybody who enjoyed the new moon. We had 2 new moons. 2 days worth of new moon. The full moon was out for 2 days. I'm sorry, y'all. So this is what I'm saying. My routine normally is I get up, take Saint for a walk, got to get him out stretching his legs because he getting fat is all outdoors and whatnot. And I have this tree that I go to that I've been going to here in the past few weeks. And I do that, walk him, and then I come back home, meditate, things of that nature. But there's this one tree that has been attracted to me, and I have been going to this tree. Now, mind you, a lot of y'all, and I'm gonna say this too, I be reading y'all comments sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And when I read them, sometimes I digest it. And I had a partner program manager meeting, and one thing that the guy told me was that my YouTube channel is not about what I like. It's not about what I want. It's about what you want. And it was such an eye-opening awakening in what he said, because it made so much more sense. Like the way that I govern the channel, the way that I do the channel, like things just connected. I didn't feel played. I didn't feel like, well, what you mean? It's my channel. It just, everything made sense when the guy said it the way that he said it. He wasn't mean. He was just like, listen, it's not about you. It's about what they want. Long story short, I saw somebody in the chat say something about how the morning Joce ain't in the morning no more, and it's late, and something about the tea was cold. And my original reaction, my initial unhealed reaction was, shut your bald head, ugly ass up. You see what I'm saying? That was the original initial reaction. When I saw the girl, especially when I clicked on her profile, and she had said, girl, I don't even know why y'all over here at the morning Joce, girl, because it be late, the tea be cold, And my original response immediately was, shut your ugly bald head ass up. But then the heel part came in. Look at God. Ain't he beautiful? Then God stepped in and said, He tapped me right here on the forehead and said, calm down, you forehead. Calm down. And I said, yes, Lord. He said, now listen to what this woman is saying. And I went back and I read it, and she's right. There was a consistency on the channel before life went upside down. There was a huge consistency, and we all know at very latest I would be on here 11 and 11:30. But that was because I had more consistency in my life, and there's no excuse, because work is work. If I worked a regular job, I wouldn't be able to tell them I can't come in at 8 because I'm going through it at home. So I have to go back with consistency. So to the lady who originally I cussed out and called you a raggedy bald head, bald mouth hole, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I was wrong for that. That was just my original reaction. And you know, it's crazy that I'm repeating it to you because you didn't hear it. But I felt like maybe you needed to hear it so I could say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But to the lady, ma'am, even though you were trying to drag me, you was right. And I'm sorry. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to please work with me, because what you don't know is I'm going through hell and high water before I come on these lives. Y'all don't know. The stuff that I'm going through before I get on these lives, most of y'all wouldn't be able to have a channel and come on here every day and do. One day, the Most High, the ancestors, spirit team, the universe is telling me to just peace, be still, calm down. One day it'll all make sense, and one day you will understand. But the things that I'm going through before I get on this live, most of y'all wouldn't be able to deal with. When I listen to Kendrick Lamar, and I'm not saying this to make no excuses, because consistency is key. That's what keeps people. You know what I'm saying? But it makes me think about that whacked out mural verse when Kendrick Lamar first came on. He says, yesterday somebody whacked out my murals. He said that energy will make you niggas move to Europe. Imagine going through that every morning, literally. And I'm not making no excuse, but imagine going through a situation where, like Kendrick Lamar said, yesterday somebody whacked out my murals. That energy will make you niggas move to Europe. Now, imagine dealing with that every day. I'm working, and again, it's no excuse. I do have to do better with time, but ultimately, I'm trying to figure it out. So just please bear with me. Now, another thing, I found this tree that I absolutely love, and I hug this tree. I meditate on this tree. I put my feet to the soil, to the roots of the tree, and I hug it. I kiss it. I put my temple on it. I don't know why I do what I do. It's just something that innately comes to me. I don't know what it is, where it comes from. It's a part of my healing. It's a part of my awakening, and it works for me. It makes me feel better. Yesterday, I cried at the tree, not in a negative way, kind of, a little sad, but not necessarily sad. But I literally cried and put my heart and my tears on the tree. And right after I got off the tree, let me show you how fire my ancestors are, bro. Let me show you how fire my ancestors are. So right after I get off the tree sobbing about what I was sobbing about, we'll discuss it later on at a later date. But once I got off the tree sobbing about what I was sobbing about, the song kept coming into me. Let us see. Life can bring us through many changes. It's all right. Just never give up. Y'all remember that? Gonna be all right. Yeah. Y'all know that. So I'm like, I put the earbuds back in my ear because y'all know I take off my watch, my earbuds and all that stuff, put that off to the side, do my meditation. So it's just me with the Most High in the nature. And then I do that. But then when I put the earbuds back in my ear and put the song on, you know, it still had me in my little tears a little bit in my feels. Because when they said, people come and they go, that's just the way that it goes. That part got me. I ain't gonna lie. Everything is everything. It's all right. That part got me though. That people come and they go. That's just the way that it goes. That broke me. And I swear to God, I'm telling y'all because Spirit told me to tell y'all, Ancestors told me to tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all. So immediately after that, when the song went off, I ain't gonna lie, music is powerful. Ooh, it is powerful. Because immediately I wanted to go down the rabbit hole of self-deprecating, like, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to go back to, y'all know I measure time through music and memory through music. But I can remember this song. I can't remember the guy who sang it. But that song, now this tide is coming in. I see the waves flowing out there on the ocean. I know my ship is coming in. But see that part when he come off that, sometimes it feels like everything is passing me by. That's how I was feeling. So I needed to hear it. I needed to hear it so it could feed that woe is me, that sad. I needed to hear that to feed that negative part. But man, the mind is so powerful. I'm scrolling. I'm going through YouTube music, scrolling to look for the song. Couldn't remember the name of the dude. Thank y'all for putting it in there, K. John, and that's probably on purpose. So I'm scrolling, trying to find the name of the song. And I just stopped and I said, Ancestors, please send me something to cheer me up. And lo and behold, I learned a new song. First, the song came on, and I'm just like, girl, I'm gonna get this song like 30 seconds, and I'm out of here. That's how bad our attention span has happened. But anyway, it was another Lettucey song. And she said, how the song go? If I just need the sun. Wait, what she be saying? Hold on, I'm about to tell y'all right now. I gotta listen to it. Cause when I tell you this song picked me all the way up, I'm about to mute it so it don't get a copyright. Hold on. Oh, so then this song pops off. Lettucey, FTB, and it's called Gonna Be Okay. And this beautiful, beautiful music came on, and it felt like summer, it felt like spring, it felt like new beginning. And the changes in the song, it felt like birds, it felt like butterflies. I'm telling you, when I listen, this is what music made me. It made me go from I needed to feed that woe is me energy to lifting me up. And then that lady voice came on. Let us see. Bless her heart. She's from New Orleans. But that lady voice came on, and I've been listening to the song nonstop. My ancestors don't play about me, and they know me because I love a good change in a song. But the part of the song where she said, just bring me the sunshine in your smile, and I'll be okay. No matter if the rain falls and you call, I'll be okay. And when I tell you that song, I got goosebumps right now. Listen, my ancestors don't play about me. When I tell you it revived me, it brought me back, it took me, and I never heard that song a day in my life before that. Never heard the song a day in my life before that day. And when this is all I'm saying, man, get out there and do y'all vibrating. Get out there, do your genealogy, do your meditating, do your grounding. You got ancestors waiting on you, man. You got a spirit team and a spirit room in the whole universe, from the sun to the moon to the stars to your ancestors to and you got all these people waiting, bro. Part of my mission is to come on here and tell you to go out there or get in, tap into yourself so you can tap into the higher power so that you can learn to shift, so we can begin to shift this tide. Okay. And what I've been trying to tell y'all is because I understand what that's going to do for us as a collective down the line. We've been trying it all these other ways, bro. It ain't working. It hasn't worked yet. It just hasn't worked yet. So with that being said, I think if we try something different, I mean, what could it hurt? But with that being said, y'all, yeah, please get out there and do your grounding, do your meditating, do your genealogy. The genealogy is going to be the key. And we're going to talk about that with Atlanta reparations, because see, the way we've been taught to look at reparations, it's literally created for everybody else to feed off of it except us. Okay. But with that being said, you guys, please, because music is a time frame for me. I measure my life in music. I don't know time. I don't know dates. I couldn't even tell you. For instance, I remember 4th grade, night before school, night before the first day of school. Y'all remember that? Put a 3 in the chat if you remember the night before the first day of school back in the 90s, when you lay your outfit out on the bed. And you get in the bed, but you want to sleep on the one side because your outfit laid out with your shoes and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I never forget this song. I'm 42 years old, and I was going to the 4th grade. I had my clock radio on. I couldn't go to sleep without my music. And this song was playing because I could not go to sleep. It was like 1, 2 in the morning. It was on some slow jams on FM 98. If you from New Orleans, you know I ain't lying. But this song came on. When I'm with you, I feel so sweet. I feel that love is going to take control of me. When I'm with you, it's for real. When I tell you, every time I hear that song in my mind, I'm back in the bed, night before 4th grade, on my way. I couldn't go to sleep because I'm so excited to put on my uniform and get ready for school in the morning. To this day, at 42 years old, that song, every time I hear it, takes me back to being in bed. That's how I measure life for me, in music, movies. I'm a visual. So yeah, man, that's crazy work. But anyways, yeah, y'all do your grounding. It's very, very important. Please do your grounding and your meditating and tap in. That's the most important part. It's going to help you with everything you need to know. I promise you. So do that. Come on in. Let's get the likes up on the video. Let's get into the show. Let me read a couple of these super chats, y'all. Malika Manley, thank you for the super chat. Says, I've been missing your live. Looking hella cute today, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, I've been told to tell y'all this. I don't know who need to hear this. Quit that job. If you are a creative, let me say this. If you are a creative, I don't give a damn if you know how to tie paper clips together and make them bitches walk like a dog. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? If you are creative, now is your time. The world is your oyster and it is open for you to take. There's all creatives. That's what we putting the 3s in the chat for. But all creatives, it's your time. Now is the time for you to break the shackles of those jobs, break the shackles of those companies, and make your own monions. Okay, the cosmos is open for all creatives. It is time. In my Rafiki voice, it is time. So I don't know who need to hear this, girl. Them people been trying to get you to quit that job. They gonna fire your ass. Then you're gonna be on here crying. But then I'm gonna say, didn't they tell you get your ass up out of there? Nikki, thank you for the super chat. Says you have your tree. I have a steam I have to walk in. I have cried more in the last 6 months in my whole life. You got this, boo. When I tell you, Nikki, listen to me and listen to me good. It's to the point now when I cry, it helps me to heal. You see what I'm saying? I have cried so much in the last 2 months than in my entire life. It's like it's part of the release. It's crazy, but it's so fulfilling. Like I said, it ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. It is not for the weak. Trey, thank you for the super. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. Says Vu, outside looking in, you've been shedding a lot. Job, yup. Weight, yup. People, yup. Yep, it says your heart hurts, but you're just making room. Big blessings are on the way. That is so, listen, Trey, that means more to me than you would know, those words, because you really hit the hammer on the head, if that even is how you say it. You hit the nail on the head with that comment. Thank you so much. I needed those words because that's exactly part of the stuff that I'm going through. Thank you. And Daisha, thank you for the super chat. Says you have a beautiful mind, boo. Thank you so much. Let's move on. All right, y'all. And let me tell y'all this too. This is another message that I'm getting. Nobody's looking for nobody to be perfect. Nobody looking for nobody to be perfect. I promise you. This is not the church. This is not religion. Nobody's asking you to come in and turn into a nun, a monk, or none of that. Only thing that is required of you coming into spirituality is willingness, devotion, dedication, and obedience to the Most High. That's it. Sometimes you fall short. Listen, he understands we in these skin. He understands that this is, imperfect. It's the flesh. And it's not to give you a pass to do nothing crazy. It's just the fact of it's your intent. It's your heart. That's what this is all about. When the books say, come as you are, they don't mean your clothes. They never meant your clothes. They always meant your heart. Right? Come as you are. What are your intentions? How do you see that's what this is about. Come as you are. That's your heart. Okay, so all right, y'all like the video, okay, let's get into the show. Y'all, I done ran across a few things and I don't even know where to begin. I ain't gonna even hold y'all down to the ground. It's been a lot going on down here on this internet. We was jocing yesterday. Shout out to everybody who went down to the dollhouse yesterday. But yesterday we was jocing Krishan. Who else we was jocing? Tia Kemp and E Kane. It was lit yesterday. Y'all go check that video out on the dollhouse. It was lit. Let's get into this really quickly. A couple of honorable mentions. So Cardi B does this interview, right? And Cardi B is talking about all the things she's putting her kids in, dance, music. And she's doing this because she says that she wants her kids to have more of opportunities than she did. And she wants her kids to be this, that, and the third. Now, mind you, Cardi has been one of those people who wants to shield her kids from the poison she's put out to ours. Right? And that's just the fact of the matter. So Cardi thinks by this money and power that she thinks she has, that all she has to do is just, put her kids in certain situations and everything's going to work out fine. Number one, that literally never works. But number two, Cardi made a list of a lot of things she was doing for her kids, but I didn't hear every bit about her spending time with them. But that's what I've been telling y'all since the beginning. Let's get into it.
My kids, 4 times a week, they have tutoring mandatory in my house. Then Culture have piano or she got gym class. Wave, he got sports class and he still got to do the tutoring. And I'm sleepy. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. It's discipline. It got to be in you and you have to be better than me. I want you to be better than me. There's things that I cannot do that I want my kids to do.
Can I start by saying I've never seen Cardi strip. So outside of stripping, I can't speak of. But Cardi don't have no talent. She can't rap. She can't dance. She can't sing. She can't write. Whatever talent or gifts your children are going to get is going to come from the Negroid side of the family. Because as you notice, the Migos are family, actual blood related, and all 3 of them Negroes were extremely talented. So any talent that culture, creation, and couture get, they're going to get it from the Negroid side of the family because Cardi has absolutely zero talent. Other than being real or funny, she has zero talent. She has no talent. So she can put her kids in all these sports and all these things, but it won't matter if it ain't in them.
I don't know how to swim. I would love to swim. But the one time I went to a pool in Highbridge, There was a crazy fight that broke out. People was getting cut left to right. So I couldn't go swimming because I had no pool. If I have a pool, you're going to learn how to swim. You're going to take your swimming classes. I'm not really good with my feet. So you're going to take dance classes because if you ever want to be a superstar, that shit going to be in you that you are a dancer. Mm-hmm. I want you to be smarter than me.
Let me tell you something about talent and gifts. Even with talent, you can hone a talent, but it'll never be in you. Something that's in you, you don't have to practice at it. You just perfect it. Like, you don't pay to say, oh, it's in my child to be a dancer because she's been dancing since she was 5. I'll give you an example. My daughter been playing basketball since she was 5, and I know kids been playing with her all the way up to adulthood, and them children been trash since they were little bitty girls. I love them down to the ground, but some of them trash. Okay? You can't buy gifts and talent. You either have it or you don't. That's it.
Like, I could read down, but my grammar's not that great. I want you to be not perfect because you cannot make your kids perfect and you don't want you to put pressure on your kids perfect, but I want you to be a 100 times better version than me. Mm. And I'm going to install that in you. And you're going to be mad and you're going to be crying, but you're going to appreciate that one day. Because I wish the things that I put on my kids that somebody put in me when I was younger. After school, my kids, 4 times a week, they have tutoring.
Let me say this. There's nothing wrong with structure. There's nothing wrong with wanting your kids to be disciplined. I think that is definitely needed in today's society. I just think there's balance. We got to remember, you have to have a yin and a yang to create balance. Now, what's the lesson that I would have in this? I think that it's dope that she keep them busy. I think it's dope that she keep them interested in things and doing stuff. But if you don't provide balance, where's the mothering part of this? Number 1. Number 2, are you putting these children in stuff they want to do? Or are you putting them in stuff you want them to do because you couldn't do it? All you're going to do is make them resent it. Whatever it is you're trying to make them do, all you're going to do is make them resent it. And let me just say this too, to poor people. And I don't mean poor people. I mean poor people. Let me say this again to poor people. I don't mean poor people. I mean poor people. All you Negroes and Niglettes who think money is really going to solve your regular ass problems. Oh, you all fall so hard when you get it. Oh, y'all fall the hardest. All you Negroes and Niglettes that think throwing money at these problems is going to solve it, y'all always fall the hardest. This is the point. There's nothing wrong with her wanting more for her children. There's nothing more wrong with her wanting to do more and have them involved. But if it ain't in them, it ain't in them, number 1. But number 2, Cardi is not doing things for the children for the betterment of them, if you ask me. If you ask me, it seems to me like Cardi's trying to be proactive about a situation she feels going to happen later on down the line. So she's trying to put her kids in all these activities in hopes that they don't end up what she believes they're going to end up doing. And that's the thing. You can't control that. It is what it is. Money don't fix everything. You can put them churn in every single thing you can, and they will still turn out to be rotten eggs. We see it all the time with the rich clears. You cannot sit up here and think that having money is going to solve things. Rich people have the most problems. That's why they always jumping off of bridges and unaliving the whole family. Y'all got to stop that. And Cardi, she can try to combat that karma that she's going to receive. But the fact of the matter is she's going to receive it. There's nothing she could do about it. There's absolutely nothing she could do about it. Cardi spit a lot of venom and a lot of poison, I might say, to the community, to our community. She didn't go spit it to the Hispanics. She came and spit it to us. And I feel some type of way about that. And speaking of feeling some type of way, let's get the other one up here. Now, remember, Cardi had came on here and said that Papa Bear was a mute. And remember, I came on here the next day and said Nikki had 48 hours. Well, lucky to her, I was too busy over there back on Junior. I forgot the time clock was on. But Nikki must have knew I was going to double bike. See, we have a junior watch list, and it's for all celebrities who think they're going to get on this internet and neglect their churn, and we ain't going to say nothing about it. Oh, yes. We call it the junior watch list. This watch list was created in honor of Junior. If y'all don't know what Junior I'm talking about, Krishan Jesus. What's the little nigga last name? Malone Jr. Junior. He-la-dee-doo-dee, I'm Illuminati. Can't you tell? He needs love. Long story short, we created a junior watch list. Like I said, it's for all you celebrity hoes who think y'all gonna shit these babies out in front of us and neglect them. No, bitch. Either way, Cardi had came on here and said Papa Bear was a mute. Now, I don't talk about people churn. I didn't say it. This is what Cardi said. Cardi said the baby don't know how to talk. Cardi said the baby walking without no voice box or something like that. I don't know. And I told Nikki, I said, bitch, you got 48 hours. But I got sidetracked. And before I could double bite to see if she came back, she came back. So Nikki posted this video to show that her son is not a mute. She said all them hoes is just hating. Papa Bear is doing fine, and he's so handsome, isn't he? Shout out to Nikki for coming back, because you know we was putting him on the list, and your ass was grass. You thought Tia was on you. I was about to get on you, Nikki. Let's get into Nikki with proof that Papa Bear is not a mute. Check it out.
3, go! Three, go!
Papa Bear is smart. He is a bit shy, but it's very normal for his age. Lies, all lies. Thank you guys for standing with us. God bless. So, okay. So that's Papa Bear. Now, I didn't hear him say nothing. I ain't gonna lie. But he said, but I heard something. I don't know. You know, beggars can't be choosy. So with that being said, listen. The only reason these girls are posting their children with all of this is because both of them are lowbrow, disgusting tramps who decided to attack each other's children, because there's no possible way I would have even went back and forth with a bitch about mine. Okay? I'm not going back and forth with no bitch on no internet about mine. I'm not going to say nothing about yours. Please keep your lips and your dick suckers off for mine. That's all I ask. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not going back and forth with no bitch about their kids. Not on no internet. Now, don't get me wrong. God ain't through with me yet. You might catch me off guard depending on the situation. I'm not going to sit on here and act like it ain't going to never be a day where something might happen. I'm human. However, I don't have intentions on ever getting on nobody's internet and dragging or talking about a child. But these lowbrow bitches, they do. You see what I'm saying? So the fact that she had to come on here and, from what I'm hearing, posting old videos, but post videos of her child to prove something to a bitch, first of all, on the other side of the continent, and then on another thing, to a bitch that you don't even like, y'all are slow as turtles. Slow. And the bigger flex, Nikki, if you was gonna come back and post him, what you should have did was come back and post him reading. That would have shut that illiterate bitch up, but you can't even do that because both of y'all jacked up. I told you, Nikki and Cardi mirror each other. They hate each other because they see so much of each other in themselves. Does that make sense? Child, let's move on. I heard Derrick Groves, they done got him in a standoff. Hold on, let's go get him on here. They say Derrick Groves is in a standoff. Let's get into it. We just talked about him yesterday. Lord, I spoke him up. Derrick, is you okay? It says Derrick Groves has been captured in Atlanta. It said Groves is the last of 10 inmates that escaped New Orleans jail in May. We will continue to update the story as it becomes available. So they captured him. I wanted to see about the the story because it updated as I clicked on the article. Hold on. This was the one I wanted to see. I could hardly see the mouse. Yeah, they say he's been captured. Derrick Groves incarcerated and recently convicted on charges of second-degree murder and attempted second-degree murder. He may have attempted to locate witnesses in the murder trial. So this is what's going on. Derrick Groves no, he did that shit allegedly. Derrick, I ain't said that. They said Derrick did what they say he did. But let me say this. Derrick had got out and was gone. Derrick, why did you come down the street? This is a genuine question, bro. Why would you come out here, bro? I get it. Maybe you only came out here to hit your lick. I don't know. But goddamn, you niggas just... I was just giving you your props, Derrick. I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. And you let us down by going to Midtown, my nigga. We were all rooting for you. I've never yelled at an inmate like this. It tears me down to yell at an inmate like this. Derrick. You niggas can only go as far as your pocketbook, and we know that ain't far. Lord, they say they done got him. Don't even pray for him. Leave God out of that. Don't pray for him. Leave God out of that. He ain't got nothing to do with that. I was going to say pray for him. We was praying for him while he was on the run. Now that the clear man done got him, Derrick, go lay down. Please and thank you. Go lay down, Derrick. Derrick, go lay down. Please and thank you. We done. So they got him, y'all. He the last of the Mohicans. Last of the Mohicans. Let me see how rich your minds are. Let's test this theory. How rich is your brain? I got 4 characters right here, and I want to judge. I want you guys to judge. Who was the bougiest? No. Who was really the richest of them all? Now, I'll give you the first character. Put a number 1 if you think Tony Childs. Put a number 2 if you think Whitley Gilbert. Put a number 3 if you think Hillary Banks. Or put a number 4 if you think Regine. Now, first of all, we know Regine and Tony Childs, they had a little coin, but they wasn't rich. You know what I'm saying? Now, Tony Childs had a coin. Tony Childs had a coin, but the money relies between 2 and 3. Whitley Gilbert and Hillary, I was about to say Hillary Clinton, Hillary Banks. Now, pause. Stop the numbers. Because we about to go again. I'm about to test, and this is going to be a test to help you understand money. This is going to help you. Hold on. Watch this. Now, let's take Tony Childs and Regine out the mix. We only got Hillary Banks, and we got Whitley Gilbert. Whitley Gilbert, let's put her at number 6, and let's put Hillary Banks at number 7. Who's the richest? Whitley Gilbert, number 6. Hillary Banks, number 7. Who's the richest? Whitley Gilbert, number 6. This is gonna test your knowledge on money. Who's the richest? Whitley Gilbert, number 6. Hillary Banks, number 7. I'm trying to see something. Whitley Gilbert, number 6. If you think Whitley is the richest, put 6. If you think Hillary is the richest, put 7. I see a lot of 6s. Y'all smart. Let me tell you something. Old money will always trump new money. Let me give you an example of what old money is. Whitley Gilbert's character. Whitley stayed in a dorm or in a hall on campus called Gilbert Hall. Let's go back. Back down memory lane. Let's go back down memory lane to a different world. I know my parents love me. Stand behind me, cause one day, listen. Whitley stayed in a hall that was named after her granddaddy. Are y'all insane? That's called old money. See, old money is what I'm trying to get us to have. That's money that's going to be counted out by your great grandkids. See, Whitley was able to live inside of Gilbert Hall and be Whitley Gilbert and never met the Gilbert who even donated to make Gilbert Hall. Does that make sense? New money is fine. Most of us are going to start out with new money. You know why? Because our generational wealth has been taken from us. We don't have generational wealth, and that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's all right. This the part though. We are going to create old money for generations to come. Does that make sense? We want to Whitley Gilbert this situation. We want 3-4 generations down the line, our great-great-grandchildren, if they decide to attend an institution, is going to be called Engine Radio Hall. You see what I'm saying? Or it'll be called whoever. This is the point. This is the mindset that we need to be on. Generational wealth. I told you the top 3 things our mission are on this earth: break generational curses, create generational wealth. And what was the third one I said? Break generational curses, create generational wealth. I can't remember the third one. It misses me. But break generational curses and create generational wealth. Whitley Gilbert supersede all of these girls. I don't care if they become the most successful of this time. Whitley comes from a long lineage of Munyans. And you know what's crazy? A lot of you in this audience come from a very line exactly like that. You just would never know it. The way that the recent history has played and has been told to you, you think you come from nothing. You'll never know until you do your genealogy. But the gag of it all is a lot of us, not all of us, but some of us come from a Whitley Gilbert. Some of us, when we do our genealogy, are going to find out, God damn it, my great-great-granddaddy owned Gilbert. God damn it. I was staying at Gilbert Hall, and that's my does that make sense? For instance, on my daddy's side of the family, my mama's side of the family is from Mississippi. We come from the mound builders. But on my daddy's side of the family, they're from Florida, New Orleans, boom, boom, boom. My grandmother owned a brothel, and she owned a restaurant. And my grandfather, my great-great-great-grandfather, because it was my dad's great-grandfather. So great-great-grandfather owned a morgue. You see what I'm saying? This is the things you will find out when you do your genealogy. Whitley Gilbert is what we will be. It's not what we will ascribe to be. It's not what we will try to be. Listen, the white folks give you a lot of money now because they know they're going to take it back later. Gone are the days. We about to Whitley Gilbert this thing. Does that make sense? And I need you guys to believe it, know it, feel it in your heart so that we can get this ball rolling. We don't want to be Tony Childs. She's fabulous. She's dope. She's cute. She's perky booty. We love that for Tony Childs. But Tony Childs, if she don't do the right thing, guess what? Won't be able to pass nothing down to her child. And even if she does, her child won't know what to do with it. But I guess what? I bet you Whitley Gilbert has some sort of financial literacy. Hillary Banks probably has financial literacy. If Regine had it, she probably got it through college on her own. Let's just call the characters how we call them. But we want to become Whitley Gilberts. We want to create a whole generation of Whitley Gilberts. When they go to the schools, they know, oh, my mama, my daddy, my grandmother, my grandfather, Does that make sense? You see what type of time are we on? When I be talking about manifesting for us, hello? I don't want to spend too much time on it because I already know that little segment going to get me in trouble, but I'm protected, so I don't care. The spirit told me to come out here and tell y'all what we trying to do, and that's what we trying to do. Whitley Gilbert this thing. We want Gilbert Halls all over this bitch. Does that make sense? Now, either you with us or you against us. If you on that other time, that's cool, and we going to be working with a whole bunch of the other people, financial people, Black American, Indian, Indian niggas. That's it. I love everybody else, but we don't need your help. Sorry. I got to take care of my people. I advise everybody else take care of theirs. This is a 100% descendant of freedmen, descendant of Black American, descendant of slaves in America, American Indian, Indian, whatever. Us. This is us. Okay, love y'all down to the ground. My hope will be that everybody else is doing the same so we can all meet together and fight the enemy. But for now, this is for us. So what I'm saying is we'll have people with financial literacy to come help out. We'll do seminar. We're going to do the whole bit. It's going to be a time. And listen, it's going to be more than about us learning. Because that's our problem. With our generation, we do really well with our money, but we don't teach shit to our kids. We just give them everything. Gone are the days. We not doing that no more. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. No more will we make all the money and then give it to our children. Because once we pass over and close our eyes, them children be done went through that money in less than a year. No. Now we are going to become financially literate, and then we're going to teach our children to become financial literate. Does that make sense? So we have to learn first, and then we'll teach our children. Okay? We're going to pop it off. I hope y'all niggas is ready. This is my portion on my mission, and that's what it is. Okay? And I told y'all, it's done. I just need y'all to get ready. Okay? It's already done. Now, let's get into the show. Like I said, get back into the show. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to y'all in the building. Yeah, we about to be a bunch of Whitley Gilberts out here. We about to create buku more Whitley Gilberts. Oh, y'all seen Portia with her dagger? Portia came out with her dagger, y'all. Didn't I tell you all the ATL girls, after they go through all the zigs, they go back to the daggers and the daggers be waiting like this? Shout out to the daggers. They're so forgiving. And Portia's a beautiful girl. There's nowhere else for her to go. There's no more dicks for her. So this is her woman. I may not be a lady, but I'm all woman. From Monday to Sunday, I work my fingers to the bone. I'm no classy lady, but I'm all woman. Oh, Portia looks so bad, girl. Portia, you and your dagger look so bad, girl. Oh my God, girl. Y'all look so bad, girl. I just wanted to get on here and say that, girl. Oh, they look so bad. It's a time, girl. It's a time. You have to be there. Anyways. Oh, life has to be hard for Portia. Portia. Life has to be hard for her. Could you imagine being beautiful and having such a hard knock life? I couldn't imagine, God. Okay, not yet. Okay, let's start with this Verzuz, child. Now, we just saw Birdman out there falling asleep outside. We just saw it. We all saw it. How the hell he gonna sit through a Verzuz and he can't even sit up? And ain't nobody trying to hear Master P at no Verzuz. The only song we ever know, well, we know a few songs Master P said. Ain't nobody trying to see these old ass niggas on no stage talking about some and I need a thug girl and a hot girl. Y'all niggas is old as dirt. Niggas don't want to see that. And both of them niggas ain't nothing but some industry knockoffs. Niggas don't want to see that. So now Verzuz done, as soon as we got Verzuz popping during COVID, what did the enemy do? Come in and steal it, bought it, took it from Timberland and Magoo over there. Took it from Timberland and what's that little Arab looking boy who was over there with Alicia Keys? No, he left Machete girl. Manetta, no, not the other girl, and he left her for Dagger Lee. The one who left for Dagger Lee over there with Timberland and them. Swiss, that's his name. Thank you, CJ the Cat. I know what I'm talking about. Timberland and Swiss. They done sold out the Verzuz. We heard nothing else from it. And when they finally bring it back, they bring us Master P and Birdman. Throw the whole Verzuz away. But let me say this to you, because I had an argument, me and a friend of mine, back in 2021, 22. And when they first announced that they sold Verzuz, and I said that was talk about this generational wealth. All you piss po ass, I need that money ass niggas, you can't come with us. Because you niggas gonna sell out everything for $1. We can't have that. Selling this Verzuz to them people was to, number one, take it away from us. That was what it was all about. Then number two, for them to repackage it, give it back to us, but then make all of the profit. Creations are like your children. I keep telling you that. Now, some of you will sell your children. So I understand why you would sell your creations for the lowest or highest bidder. But some of us who are really creative and are real passionate about being creative, we understand that, first of all, everything ain't for sale. Second of all, even the things that are for sale come at a limit because they are still our creations. But I had a back and forth with a dude. Oh, well, they paying X amount of money and I could take that money and do X, Y, and Z. And that's how they screw you niggas over every single time. You're thinking about the payday now, and that's how they get you. It's not about how much money you can line your pockets with now. It's about how can you eat 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 100 years down the line. That's where we messed up. Civil rights movement took that mindset away from us. Before that, our parents and people were passing down land, trust, businesses, all types of stuff. The moment we decided to detach from ourselves and attach ourselves to this white boy's economy, we entered into a loop. And what I'm trying to do is get you guys out of the loop, because the loop is designed for you to always be poor, to give you just enough to think you make it, but make you poor. So this is why, again, I told you we walking around here with all these gifts, oozing gifts all over, myself included. And I told y'all that enemy watches us. He studies us. He knows us better than we know ourselves. And he waits for us to create these gifts, verses, and then wait for it to pop off, and then come in and swoop in and take it and make millions and millions. And then they take the generational wealth and pass it down to their kids. What I'm telling you is they're going to offer you $1 million, $1 billion, $1 trillion. They print the money. They don't care. And plus, they know they're going to get it back. They control everything. All money ain't good money. Selling this Verzuz was the worst thing they could have did. Now, guess what the internet done did? No, I'm sorry. Guess what the powers that be done did? Just what we about to get into with Black Ink. Caesar gonna tell you this. It's like selling drugs. If you could sell drugs and be successful, you can literally run this freaking world. I don't know who in the chat, if you ever sold drugs, if you know how to sell drugs, if you know the business, the ins and out and business of supply and demand and selling drugs, you could literally become the most richest mother plucker on the face of this earth, because it's the same formula recycled in different situations. All the white man did was wait till we made the product hot, got it lit, took it, hit it out to the side, then he gonna bring it back, put makeup on it, make the pig look pretty, and bring it back to us. We're gonna think it's still ours, so we're gonna support it, and he's gonna make money hand over fist. He gonna make money, his children gonna make money, his grandchildren gonna make money, until one of them in his lineage say, I don't want it no more. And then they gonna sell it to one of their friends or colleagues, who they gonna turn around and make money hand over fist. Does that make sense? Now you thinking, oh, well, I got 50 million. They could give you a trillion. It won't last. Old money. Whitley Gilbert Hall. That's the mindset we need to be. We need to make, we trying to set up institutions where our children go there and our name on the building. Remember, even in the 80s and the 90s, they still had local Black businesses. They don't hardly have them no more. But either way, Verzuz is going to be trash. I am not going to watch. I will watch the highlights, but I refuse to sit and watch these two niggas with goddamn gout. I refuse to watch these two niggas gout flare up on stage. I refuse to do it. I refuse to do it. Master P done made us stay for 30 years. We done out the world. I refuse to let Birdman come on the stage and fall asleep. I was out there when y'all got your roll on in the Plaza parking lot. I was out there when y'all niggas damn near ran into the crowd doing donuts. You done got your roll on. It's a wrap. And this how you know either some tethers behind Verzuz or some clears behind Verzuz. Because if they knew any Henry Negro, they would know that you could put up goddamn Barney versus Baby Bop. We rather watch that shit than these two old ass niggas stand up stage with the gout. Bitch, I would have rather see Batman versus Robin. Ho. Bitch, I would have rather see Rolling Ray versus Bitch, I would have would rather see God versus Jesus than to watch this. Don't want to see it. Say what I said. So like I say, that's how you know a tether behind it or a clear. No niggas gonna get together and say the first verses we gonna pop off gonna be Birdman and Master P. I don't know no nigga, not one. I don't know one nigga that's gonna buy verses, get in charge of it, and be like, yo, we about to roll this bitch back out. It's about to be lit. And say the first out the gate is Master P and Birdman. Girl, please. This how you know it ain't us behind it, y'all. Listen. The proof be in the pudding. The key be right there. I need y'all to pick it up. Ain't no niggas behind this. Because no niggas would have called them two niggas. I'm just telling you what I know. Let's move on. At this point in time, I don't know. No nigga would have called them two together. I just don't know. Not first. Not even fifth. I just don't see it. How Kendrick Lamar said all ass flows trying to convince me that you their favorite. Nigga ain't trying to hear all that ugly ass shit, man. Nigga don't want to hear that. And furthermore, hold on. Get him back up here. And furthermore, you two was the most least rappingest niggas in y'all groups. Nigga, I know you lying. Master P, when you put a song out, I really miss my homies, even though you gone away. Nigga don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. That depressed ass, thuggish, ruggish, bone ass, hood ass. Nigga don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. And nigga damn sure don't want to hear Birdman. You know me, I don't need no introduction to this. Ride Bentley around the city's own button, you bitch. Shut up, nigga don't want to hear that ugly ass shit. Don't nobody. Y'all the two that rap the least. We don't want to see y'all. We don't want to see y'all unless Birdman gonna come out with Juvie humming Galileo, third wall soldier. Unless Juvie gonna come out there humming to the gods. Unless Master P gonna bring out Mystical Danger. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. And I said what I said. Get these old ass niggas off my Get them off of here. Because that made me mad. I just got mad. Now that I thought about it, I just got mad. Get them off of here. I'm tired. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to hear it. Nigga don't want to hear that shit. Nigga just don't. I'm just sorry. I'm the one told y'all we don't want to see Wayne at the doggone Super Bowl. And y'all dragged me down to the ground. And he was on there talking about, don't stop. And then y'all was like, yeah, dude, you was right. I told y'all niggas, y'all gonna start listening to me. Where my little girl at? Y'all gonna start listening to me. I know what I be saying. I be there when I said it. And I be trying to tell y'all what y'all want was best for y'all. Y'all don't be wanting to listen. There she go. I told y'all niggas.
I told y'all niggas. Y'all thought I was playing, but I told y'all niggas.
I saved y'all a Super Bowl. Because what if y'all would have got Wayne on there? Y'all would have never forgave yourselves. I know you wouldn't have. Thank you. Welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Duh. Let's move on. I'm telling you, girl, nigga don't want to hear all that. Nigga don't want to hear them all that. Nigga don't want to see that, man. And is Birdman still with Tony Braxton? Like, let's get right here. Remember I told y'all, black men to my black brothers, you know, you mean so much to me. I'm so proud of you. You know how Angie, rest in peace, Angie Stone, man. Remember I told y'all yesterday that please, black men, find you a good black woman. Some of these hoes ain't worth a dime. And to the black women, find you a good black man. Some of these niggas ain't worth a dime neither. But when you can find somebody good, man, find that person. I didn't realize that Deion Sanders said this is his 16th surgery. 16th surgery. He said in like 3 or 4 years, 2 or 3 years. I don't give a damn how much he liked Carucci. I'm pretty positive he would have much rather had somebody there that he felt safe with. And I'm not saying he don't feel safe with Carucci. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is new love and old love hit way hit different. It just do. Anybody who know anything about new love versus old love, they both have their pros and cons. But when you on your dying bed, or when you in a position where your back is against the wall, you want that somebody from old love around you, a mama, a relative, a friend, because this is when you want to be the most intimate. I'm sorry, I dropped my little laptop. But this is when you want to be the most intimate. And when I saw this video, first of all, I think Karuchi's doing a good job. She looks like she wants him to do well, and she's helping him. But you can feel that empty. I feel it off of Dion, and I'm feeling this shit through the computer. That man, he's faithful. He's dedicated to God. That's a dunner. But I know sometimes Dion sit by himself and say, "Man, I wish I had a wife." Or I wish I had somebody here, and nothing against Karuchi. Nothing against Karuchi. I think Karuchi probably not doing her big one, but it just hit different. See, it's cool to be on the internet dividing now because we young and we turn and we lit. But what happens when we get here? And it's not just for Dion, it's for the women too. And now women do have the option to have more family there, but even still, man, I guess I'm a hopeless romantic. I believe in love. I don't know. But I just know that when he shuts his eyes and he meditating or he thinking alone, he really wished that he probably had somebody from old love there, not new love. It's just not a comforting place to be.
Wheezy, you see? Rocking it, baby.
Yes, sir.
I rarely take it off. Climb down to the socks. Oh, I've been here 16 times in the last 3 years. In the same position. Never doubting God, never stressing, never second guessing. I'm having a procedure today. Prayerfully, I'll be right back tomorrow because I don't miss practice. I don't plan on doing such, but it is what it is, and we found what we found. We knew what it was. So I have a wonderful team of doctors in UC Health and a wonderful team of trainers here to make sure and ensure my health. And it's not like I'm doing something. I got a lot of well wishes of people talking about, you need to slow down, you need to, if they could break it. It has nothing to do with me working in the level that I'm trying to compete at. It's hereditary. It is what it is. It's nothing that I could have done to stop what's transpiring, nothing that I could have taken or something that I'm just not abiding by. It is what it is. Sometimes it's just what it is. And I trust God with all my heart and all my soul and all my mind. So I'm going to go in there and I'm having a procedure today. I think I got more blood clots. Cat's out the bag, all right? I think I got more blood clots. Man, it don't make sense. I'm hurting like crazy. I got the doctor's appointment Monday to see what time it is. So that's day.
All right. Dang, 16 surgeries in, what do you say, 2 to 3 years? Ooh. I think they did that to Dion. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think they did that to him. I believe that. I believe whatever's wrong with him, they did that to him. But like I say, the point I'm making is this. First of all, I don't know. I hadn't checked on his surgery, but I'm pretty sure he made it through. Dion is a man's man. He seemed like he's going to be all right. You see what I'm saying? But 16, God damn. The point I'm making is this, Black Americans. All that divisive shit is over, bro. It's OVA. It's hard. First of all, we walking around amongst soulless people. Let's start there first. We already walking amongst soulless people. You do not want to be caught up with one of these soulless people. You need to find somebody, okay? And we need to start going back to the family unit, back to the family dynamic, and getting back to what we was, okay? Again, ain't nobody looking for nobody to be perfect. You don't want to end up like Dion with the new girl. Even if she gives everything that she can, it will not be enough because she's new. And for the young girls, y'all think going with them old ass niggas be for the weak? I mean, be easy. It's not. I've been with one. Okay? You gotta work. It's a lot of work. Y'all think y'all just gonna lay on y'all back and these niggas gonna give y'all money? You think Karuchi wanna be in her 30s over there taking care of 50-some-year-old man with 6 toes? Think about that. You think that's why she saw her life in her 30s? You gonna work for that. And guess what? Most of the time, them niggas be hella controlling. You can't do what you wanna do. I've been there. Y'all sitting up here letting these hoes on TikTok get in y'all head to make y'all think because they putting them 3-minute videos up, shit be lit. It really don't be like that. I'm telling you. It really don't be like that. Y'all just see the finished, shined up product. It really don't be like that. It ain't for the, I tell you what, you got to be a strong woman to be up under a man who make all the money. You got to be a strong woman. I'll say that. People think them women are weak, but you got to be a strong woman to be up under the man and make all the money. But the point I'm making is this. It's a bad situation on both parts. It's bad for Dion because as an old man, he should be sitting somewhere with somebody who actually loved and cared for him, who been around him, who know him, who want nothing but the best for him. And as it pertains to this girl, she too young to be sitting up there nursing a nigga with 6 toes. It just is what it is. I don't care if she's in her 20s, 30s, or 40s. That girl did not see her life going like this. And the fact of the matter is, the odds of this even lasting is slim to freaking none. Y'all are letting the internet fool y'all. This is where y'all gonna go. Keep following them nigga sales and them bitches who be running around here talking about they don't like black men. Keep following them. Y'all gonna be just like this. Just like this. And when the live go off and the lights go out and Karuchi step out that room, I know that man sitting in there with tears in his eyes because he by himself. His children have their own lives. His children have their own lives. Not saying they're not going to be there, but they all gone. You're not about to tell me that don't affect him sitting down. Y'all niggas better catch up and wake up. Wake up. Ain't nobody going to take care of you like a motherfucker who really loved you with your dirty drawers and everything. I'm talking, I don't care if y'all cuss each other out, fighting all of that. Nobody's going to take care of you like a motherfucker who really, really, truly loves you. Now, y'all can sit on here and let this internet play with y'all head if y'all want. Ain't going to be me. Y'all can go ahead on and all you hoes. I don't like men. I don't like black men. Good. You more for me. Good. Good. I don't want to be Karuchi. I don't want to be laid up with no man I just met or I like him a little bit, but he got money. Now I got to be up in the hospital with this nigga. I don't want to live like that. If I'm in the hospital with a man, I love him and I want the best for him. I'm here to support him and whatever he needs. I'm not about to be laid up with no hospital with no nigga because I need my rent paid. Sorry, not doing it. Y'all different. Y'all different. I don't want money that much. I don't need it that bad. I don't need it that bad. Bitch, I'll go work at the Waffle House and pay these bills. Stop playing with me. I made sure my bills is cheap. Right now, I can go work at the Waffle House. I only have a mortgage, baby. Don't play with me. All I got is a mortgage. Do not play with me. I can go work at the Waffle House right now and pay my bills. I am set. Don't play with me. I live so far below my means. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I don't need money that bad. I don't need money that bad. I've been broke. I've been there where I was trying to figure out how I was going to make the rent, how if I was going to make money tonight to make enough for tomorrow. I've been there. A little PTSD. I live so far below my means, girl. I'm the cheapest bitch you know. Stop acting crazy. Girl, please. Cheapest bitch you know. Stop acting crazy. I don't need money that bad. So anyways, with that being said, you feel me? My riches come from being able to put the key in the door and hit the light switch and that bitch go on and turn the knob and the water come on. Or put the key in the car and it start. That's rich for me. I got an old lawnmower I used to cut my own grass. I stained my own doggone my deck. Girl. Like I said, I only have a mortgage. Let's move on. Let's move on. Y'all with the nice cars. I like it. Cool, it's cute. Ain't me. Cars are nice. feel nice. It feel good when you send them. They hug your booty. Girl, I don't want my car to hug my booty if it costs that much money. Leave my booty alone. Leave my booty alone. Don't hug on my booty. How much it costs to hug my booty? Don't worry about it. He ain't been hugged before. She gonna be all right. They feel nice though when you get in the cars though. I ain't gonna lie. They be feeling nice though when you get in there when the cars be talking to you saying, put on your seatbelt. You be like, this is cute. Ooh. You know, you get somebody car and all the lights turn on and they get the flickering. Good afternoon. You be like, ooh. Oh. I done been in them type of cars, girl, where you get in and the door open for you. You go to grab the door and the door open for you. You go, oh. It make you step back, huh? Girl, it make. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Then you sit in the car talking to you, rubbing on your legs and all of that. Girl, I'm sitting in the car. This is nice. Oh, yeah, girl, I like this. I ain't gonna lie, I be in the car like in the passenger. Ooh, this is nice. Woo, yeah, girl. And then when I go get back in my car, I be looking for my car to rub on my legs, and my car be looking at me like, bitch, please start this car so we can go, girl. My car be saying, girl, if you don't get your big head ass in this car so we can go home. Ain't nothing worse than getting out a nice car than going back to your car. That's the worst thing ever. Bitch, when I tell you, do not go drive no car on no lot. Do not let nobody show you no nice, or don't get inside nobody's car and then go back to yours. It's going to make you feel like the worst. But either way, you know, I be feeling nice in y'all cars, but it ain't worth me spending that kind of money. I'm sorry. I mean, it's just not. Mm-hmm. Girl, I be waiting on my car to rub on my legs and grab my booty. Girl, my car be saying, girl, please. Girl, bye. My car be saying, girl, bye. Get off of me. Emma does her thing. You know, Emma is a different breed of car. Emma is a different breed of car, but you know, she gonna make it. She gonna make it. Emma gonna make it. Now, I want to get to this black ink part. Hold on. There you go. Is it this one? First of all, shout out to Caesar. I got a different, and I told y'all this last time we talked about Caesar. I have a different view of Caesar. I used to think, and it probably was through propaganda, I thought Caesar was a lame ass, hoe ass nigga. I did. I thought he was a boss, you know, every time you turn around, because I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Him and Dame Dash, they must have been, I think between him and Dame Dash, they refer to themselves as the boss more than any people on the face of this earth. Just them two niggas use the word boss more than anybody in the dictionary. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought he was a hoe ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? But the resurface of Caesar, I see him in a different light. So I remember he had the whole bit with the dogs. I remember he had the whole bit with everything. I think that they sabotaged him now. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think they sabotaged him for that show. But did y'all know that Black Ink was making like billions of dollars? I didn't realize Black Ink was as big as it was. But long story short, he was on here talking about the show and how basically they made all this money, and he, mind you, he's the creator. He and producer damn near. But he didn't hardly make nothing. And watch how he talked about how they repackaged the show and put it on different networks like drugs. Peep it out. Look.
Close. They found out about it because I ain't in the shop for a week. Can't reach me, no nothing. I'm in the hospital for a whole month. It was 2 weeks. Like, nah, something's up with this. You ain't seen him. Finally somebody broke it down like it was in the hospital, bro. So when that shit happened now, I'm hearing from almost everybody except the people that...
Oh, wait, that's not that clip. Before we get to that clip, we'll get to that clip. This clip is when he was talking about how all his people turned their back on him when he was down. And this is the worst part. Call Caesar what you want, but Caesar put all them niggas on Black Ink. Every single person, rather Caesar was right, wrong, or indifferent with the firing him, rehiring them, Caesar put every single one of them niggas on. He did. Call a thing a thing. Without Caesar, we wouldn't know none of them niggas, especially that cousin of his who ain't did nothing. Okay, Teddy. Caesar put them niggas on. And with that, I think that within itself deserves respect.
You know what I mean? I'm expecting to hear from. And then it's like, damn, if I died today, niggas wouldn't even show up to my funeral. Now I can't worry about this shit no more. I got to rise above it, and I got to get where I got to get, bro. But that shit hurt me, bro. Yeah. Because you would think like, you know, sometimes when you grow with your boys, you think like, you know what I mean, the niggas that you day one and you getting money with, and we finally made it somewhere. You think like, yo, my nigga, we gonna be in rocking chairs talking about all the crazy shit we did back in the day. And most of the time, that shit is just a mirage, bro. It's a fantasy.
And never go that way.
And never go that way. And that, yo, bro, and that shit hurt me because it was like.
Let me say this too. This is what Caesar's saying. When you sitting up there, and this for all y'all going on y'all healing journey, and it's not gonna be for everybody, but it's gonna be for some of y'all, and it's just gonna be the God's honest truth. When I tell y'all this healing journey ain't no hoe, I'm telling you that you really have to have a strong back and a strong mind to go through this, because some of us are gonna look up and nobody's gonna be there. You can plan and plot. Oh, when I get on, me and my sister, me and my friend, me and my mama, me and my cousin, it don't matter what you plan. When you go through this healing journey, you gonna look up, and some of y'all gonna look up and ain't nobody gonna be there. Are you really ready to understand and realize that everything you've ever known about everybody you've ever been around is a goddamn lie? To know that, hey, this person who I thought was my spouse really was setting me up to knock me upside my head, or this person who I thought was my sister was over there trying to sleep with my man to get my energy, or this person I thought was my friend was trying to get me fired from my job. Some of y'all are gonna look up. That's why I love when Caesar said, damn, some of these niggas wouldn't even show up to my funeral. Then he doubled right back with that with a positive affirmation and said, what? I can't think about that. Hello, listen, this is how your brain works when you're dealing with healing. What he said was, it messed him up when he realized, God damn, all these people I put on, regardless if you feel like I did you dirty in between, all these people I put on, when them niggas thought I was out for the count, none of them niggas showed up. He said, I had to sit and think, damn, none of these niggas would have showed up to my funeral. But immediately after that, this is what happens when you start grounding. And I don't know if Caesar's doing that, but when you start tapping in, your brain repairs itself. It literally stopped him in his sentence and said, dispel it. That's why he turned around and said, but I can't think about that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Some of us are going to go on this journey. Some of you are going to go on this journey. You're going to lose your mama. You're going to lose your daddy. You're going to lose your sister, your brother, your best friend, your churn, your spouse. You're going to look up, some of you, somebody in this audience, you're going to go on your healing journey and you're going to look up and ain't going to be nobody with you. And this is the worst part. You're going to feel success and you're going to feel guilty about it. You're going to feel bad about it because all the people you thought was going to be there to do it with you going to be gone. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. That's the God's honest facts. When I say healing ain't for everybody, it ain't for everybody. When we think about the Matrix and that red pill, when he gave that dude that red pill and said, before he snatched it, he said, hey, once you take this, you can never go back. That's the God's honest truth. Once your eyes open, you can't close them. Once your eyes open, you cannot close them. They open for good. Now with Caesar must have took the blue pill and decided to bring up his friends and family. And guess what? He'll be blessed for that. However, the fact of the matter is all them niggas was around him to eat off of him. And the moment they thought he was down and out of there. But it sounds to me like he's learned his lesson. Because now Caesar on here saying, them niggas ain't going to be on my funeral, but I can't even think about that. Because when you have a mission and a goal and you a boss for real, you see what I'm saying? Your mindset got to change. And when I talk about this generational wealth, when I talk about y'all tapping in, this the mindset we got to have. We got to keep pushing. It don't matter who we lose. We got to keep pushing. That's the mindset.
Damn, I really thought me and homie was like, nigga, we going to be talking about our kids, our grandkids, all this other shit. It's like, that's just a joke. But the niggas that was close, they found out about it because I ain't in the shop for a week. Can't reach me, no nothing. I'm in the hospital for a whole month. It was 2 weeks. Like, nah, something's up with this. You ain't seen him. Finally somebody broke it down like it was in the hospital, bro. So when that shit happened now, I'm hearing from almost everybody. except the people that, you know what I mean, I'm expecting to hear from. And then it's like,
and that's another thing you're gonna have to be ready for. Your expectations. What you expecting out of people, I'm telling you now. I don't want to be negative and say prepare yourself for the worst, but boy, if you ain't ready for what you about to see on that other side, like I say, a lot of y'all wouldn't be able to go live.
Damn, if I died today, you ain't even show up to my funeral. Now I can't worry.
It's a lesson for y'all in y'all healing. It's a lesson for y'all in your healing. Now, I want to get to this other bit when he was talking about how they broke down the show and packaged it and sold it off, because that's where we was going. We were talking about the economic. So according to Caesar, and I believe it, he said that VH1 made $3 billion, $3 billion off of Black Ink. Mind you, Black Ink was a show that Caesar just had where it was just him and some niggas in Harlem tattooing. $3 billion. Check it out. Watch how he talk about how they chopped the show up, repackaged it, and brought it overseas. Look.
$3 billion off of Black Ink.
Well, I'm being honest with you. I don't know.
Wait. Hold on.
Wait for that shit to come on.
Hold on.
$3 billion.
They made $3 billion
off some niggas from
billion for 10 years
from the hood.
Everything, all the money generated, $3 billion.
You know what I mean? So when you sit there and you start doing the numbers, you like, yo, these niggas wasn't paying us shit. They was paying us pennies for us to dance around and shit like that, and then let us go get bookings in our all season. But
when he said they was paying us pennies for us to dance around, you see how y'all be seeing them Real Housewives of Atlanta salary checks. Oh, Candy was making $6 million this season. Nene was making $10 million that season. If they giving Candy $6 million a season and Nene $10 million a season, what you think the network making? I'll wait. Because see, poor people hear $6 million and they brain start and stop right there. Poor people. Not poor people in the brain. So if they could pay them $6 or $10 million, what you think the network making? So now when C say they was paying us pennies and they made $3 billion with a B, and you know how they sell you that type of contract? Oh, we gonna put you out in front of the world. Look, we gonna put you on VH1. You're gonna be famous. And niggas normally bite. I need that money. I need that money. So scared it's gonna be your last opportunity. Tapping in, gonna take that fear up out you though. $3 billion is what they made, and it don't matter if Caesar made $3 million. He created the show. It was his shit. Is Caesar paid what's due Caesar? Hell no. When all VH1 did was come in as a distributor. Caesar came in with the product. Caesar came in with the business plan. Caesar came in with the distribution of the product. All VH1 came in and did was give him a platform to distribute it. That's it. And they made $3 billion. And if C's made $3 million, that's 1%, and he did all the work. Catch up. Do you understand what's happening here? Because we got to pick up these lessons moving forward. Because when we create this generational wealth, you niggas can't be making foul decisions like this.
We wasn't really getting no money.
$3 billion
for 10 years, bro. You have to understand. And then we had probably 13 seasons. And I'm not even, bro, true story, I'm not even stressing that part. You know what I mean? Because I was the dumb nigga, you feel me? Going forward now, I can't let that shit happen no more, bro. Because that shit was just crazy. I'm saying that would have put up me and my whole team for the rest of our lives.
Nigga, that would have put up you and your team for your life, your children's life, their children's life, their children's life. If they would have copyrighted, trademarked, all that shit, for real. If they would have copyrighted and trademarked all that shit, and let's say he independently went through a YouTube platform like Blueface did with Blue Girls Club, Nigga, that would have fed you for generations upon generations. Because that's what it's going to do to them crackers. That's going to feed their families for generations. Until one of they churn down the line, sell that shit, they're going to eat till they can't eat no more for generations upon generations. This is the mindset that I'm talking about. You can't think about today and you can't think about your pockets. Our new mindset has to be the future. You niggas want to come out of poverty? The way you thinking ain't going to get you out of there. Listen, Caesar bought the drug, the product. Caesar bought the clientele. Caesar supplied everything. All VH1, the white folks did was put him on a platform. That's it. Y'all got to pay attention to everybody else's mistakes so you can learn. Find the lesson in everything.
You got just a little bit of that shit.
I would have put your team 10% up. They made $3 billion off of Black Ink.
No, I'm being honest.
Bruh. There is no entertainment without Black America. Let's really be clear. This is no shade. There is no entertainment without us. Even what the white folks do, they got it from us. I need you to understand the value in what you're providing. When you understand the value in what you're providing, then white folks can't come at you with no random number and make all the money. Remember, you Black American, you acorn, you are walking around like the actual acorn. It is when it falls from the tree, from the oak tree, it has everything it will ever need. It is already equipped. You acorn, Black America, are the same freaking thing. Any and everything you will ever need, you are already equipped with it. The enemy knows it. They just wait for you to ooze your gifts so they can make a lot of money off of it. I need you to understand that these gifts that come with this acorn are valuable, but they are so valuable that some of them, most of it, don't have a price. You can't be selling everything. That's how they keep the power. You selling everything you make. Same thing with me on YouTube. Let's say I made $100,000 a month on YouTube. How much you think I'm making for YouTube? If I clear 100,000, how much you think YouTube cleared? Think about it. Let's just talk real talk, turkey. If I made $100,000 this month, how the hell much you think YouTube made? It ain't rocket science. You niggas ain't got to go to college. Y'all ain't got to take no seminars. Y'all ain't even got to do none of that, all that ugly ass shit. It's about thinking. That's all it's about, thinking. You don't have to go get no certifications. You don't have to go talk to nobody. You don't have to say, it's just about thinking, common sense. We have to get back to common sense. And $3 billion off of Black Ink. Remind you, VH1 had Love and Hip Hop playing heavy rotation. And around that time, they had Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop New York, Love and Hip Hop LA, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Love and Hip Hop Miami. Hello? That's not including all the other content VH1 was making. So just off of Love and Hip Hop and Black Ink, and we ain't even got into Black Ink Chicago. How much do you really think YouTube made? It's rhetorical. It's rhetorical. You couldn't fathom. You couldn't fathom. We got to start thinking like the enemy. You see what I'm saying? You see how that enemy was clever to say, ooh, let's rub hands like Birdman. These niggas got gifts, but they don't know their gifts. So we can take their gifts and make money off of them. All we got to do is sell them a dream in believing that we giving them something that they really want. But we really not going to give them nothing. We just going to make it seem like we giving them. They rub it. You have to start thinking like them. You can't beat the enemy till you think like them. Duh. Where y'all been at? Girl, bye. Let's move on. Let's move on. Financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Financial literacy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It ain't as hard as you think. It's just about thinking and using your brain. I promise you. Now, let's get into this Kyren Lacey situation. All right. Kyren Lacey is the young Black man from LSU. He was accused of causing an accident that was fatal, I want to say. Yeah, a fatal accident that killed somebody. And there was a body cam footage that came out of a cop trying to coerce a witness to say that Kyren Lacey caused the crash. Now, in the first body cam footage we saw, it was an older guy, and he said that Kyren did not cause the crash. He said that it was a lady who was trying to come from behind him or something like that. It was her who tried to cause the crash, or who caused the crash. However, the cop was trying to coerce the man to write something differently. Well, yesterday, more footage had dropped, and it was two things. Number one, the police wanted to provide footage to show that Kyren did indeed cause the crash, which it did not prove that. And then another thing is they have another witness saying that Kyren caused the crash, but it's contradictory to the footage we are about to see. Now, this is what we're about to deal with. Kyren Lacey, the LSU player, was, I guess, for all intents and purposes, it looks like he could have been speeding up the street. However, there's a street, 2 lanes coming one way, 2 lanes going another, and there's a medium in between the streets. I want to say 2 to 3 lanes. Kyren is on one other completely different side of the street, yet and still an accident happens on the other side. Now, people are saying because Kyren drove past the doggone accident that he caused it, but it is literally impossible, and there's video footage to prove it. Now, this is what's weird. The police released this video footage as if they're going to prove that Kyren actually did cause the accident, but this footage does not prove that. It actually proves quite the opposite. Let's get into the video, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you have not already, let's get right into it. So here's the video. That's Kyren. Kyren is driving a green Charger. And this is him. Mind you, the one side of the street has traffic going this way. This side of the street has traffic going this way. You see that green right there? There's a medium in between. So Kyren is going northbound on this side of the street, and the accident is going to happen going southbound on this side of the street. This is another replay. That's Kyren coming from this way. Remember, Kyren is traveling northbound up this side of the street. There's a median between his side and the other side. So here's Kyren. Is he speeding? Absolutely.
According to the video timestamp, at 12:03 p.m. and 54 seconds, a portion of the crash can be seen as it occurs.
Pause. Remember I told you Kyren was traveling northbound on the other side of the street. I told you there's a medium in between. And I told you on this side of the street traveling southbound is where the accident occurred. Now in the previous video, Kyren kind of goes out of frame when the accident happened. But this angle of the video, you'll be able to see it a bit more. Now, Kyren is speeding, but he's going northbound on this side of the street. The accident happens over here where Kyren is nowhere near. Watch.
Moments before the crash, the gold pickup truck abruptly veers out of the northbound lane into a business, while the green Charger is approaching in the same lane. Immediately after the crash occurred, the green Charger was observed on surveillance video and by witnesses traveling through the crash scene and continues north on LA 20, failing to stop.
Pause. So they saying a truck turned, the Charger turned behind the truck, which is Kyren, and they trying to say because Kyren didn't stop, he caused the accident. But the accident was happening before Kyren even got there. Look. That's Kyren right there. The accident already happened. Pause. This collision has already happened right here. Kyren is just coming into the scene. That's him right there. Watch when he turned the block. That's him right there. He's gonna pass it up.
The briefing will now transition to the trooper's response and...
Pause. Before we get to the trooper's response. The accident happened before Kyren was even up over there. Now, was Kyren speeding? Absolutely. We saw that. But him being on another side of the street with a medium separating that traffic has absolutely zero to do with Kyren. As a matter of fact, the collision happened long before Kyren even got to where the scene was. Now, let's get into the cop.
An investigation. At 12 o'clock p.m., a two-vehicle injury crash with road blockage was dispatched to Louisiana State Police Troop C via the 911 dispatch system. The responding trooper arrived on the scene at 12:07 p.m. and was immediately met by numerous witnesses who described a green Charger driving aggressively and causing the crash. The video has been edited for time purposes.
Region 2, be advised, we got total road blockage on LA 20.
If you get a chance, can you advise code of injury?
Civil.
Now, this is the officer arriving to the scene, and here are some of the witnesses.
How you doing?
Did you see a green Charger flying that way? A green Charger that going that way?
There was a green Charger. There was a green Charger that caused all this.
SRT8, he called.
Now, this man is saying the green Charger flew that way, and he caused it all. Now, I can see why if he came at the latter part, if Kyren spit the block and sped off, it would look like that if that's really the case. If that's really the case. And that's heavy on that if.
Caused all of it. He went to pass the cars way back there, sir.
The green Charger collided with these cars?
He went right between.
He went around that truck, okay? He was passing up with her right now, and she had no choice.
That woman must be clear. First of all, him going around the car has nothing to do with the crash. It has absolutely zero to do with the crash itself. The collision happened prior to him being there. He has every right to ride around it. What are they talking about? It's the green Charger that caused the crash when all he did was drive around it. What are y'all talking about?
How are they injuries? What are they?
And that's another thing. His car never collided with any of those cars. So I'm confused. Kyren's car never collided with the vehicles that were in question. So how did he make it make sense?
Broken ankle.
Back injuries and then stuff like that.
So two back injuries, one broken ankle?
Yeah. I just told him not to move. You know what I'm saying?
This case is very, very fishy. Let me tell you something. There's something very, very fishy about this case. Even with the people, it was the green Charger. Of all things for y'all to run up to the police and say it's the green Charger, and none of y'all seen the green Charger do nothing. None of them people that's pointing, talking about it's the green Charger, seeing the green Charger do shit. Yet they all hollering it's the green Charger. Something is very sinister and weird about that shit. Something is weird. Well, fast forward. I don't believe, first of all, what we see is Kyren Lacey did not cause that accident. Let's start there first. Regardless of what the police is trying to put out here, Kyren did not cause that accident. Period, point blank. Hold on. Hold on.
It's a natural instinct to turn and then she had no choice.
Did you see a green Charger flying that way? A green Charger that going that way?
There was a green Charger. There was a green Charger that caused all this.
SRT8, he caused all of it. He went to pass the cars way back there, sir.
The green Charger collided with these cars?
He went right between.
He went around that truck, okay? He was passing up with her right now, and she had no choice. She hits the pole, she gets this.
How are they injuries? What
she got a broken ankle.
Them two are complaining of back injuries and then stuff like that.
So two back injuries, one broken ankle?
Yeah.
I just told him not to move. You know what I'm saying?
You said something about a green Charger.
Around the curve. Around the curve, all right?
Okay.
All right. Hey. He come down, right? When he come down, I got Mr. He has it.
Man, them people did witchcraft. whoever was trying to get Kyren out the way did witchcraft on them people. They did witchcraft on that whole situation, and that's why them folks sitting up there with all their chest talking about it was the green charge, nigga. That's spiritual warfare, nigga. That was some spiritual shit behind Kyren. Now why? I don't know, but that's some witchcraft I'm watching right here. They saying that shit too short with their chest. That's some witchcraft shit right there.
He had his brother that he was taken to the emergency room, to the hospital or something like that, chemo or something like that. But I got his number also to verify this, because he was a car that was in front of her. When that green Charger came, he went caused this whole big traffic, so everybody went to hitting brakes.
Because think about it. If this man didn't see Kyren actually cause the accident, why would he sit up here with his whole chest and tell these folks, yeah, it was the green Charger because it's him and like, why would he do that? Think about it. It don't make no sense.
That the Charger, I thought he was hitting the gold truck head on. So he jammed on brakes. She was coming.
Like, what would he have to gain? What would he get from saying somebody did something that he don't know nothing about?
Coming down, they was going that way. When I saw,
which way was the Charger going? The Charger
was going this way.
Charger's going this way. Okay.
She was coming this way.
Okay.
They was going this way also. Mr. jammed on brakes. She went to dodge Mr. And that's when she came on.
I was watching. I was by the gas station.
On the left side.
So if somebody slammed on the brakes and the lady went to dodge, it's the lady's fault. First of all, she was following too closely. I know I got a ticket for it years ago. When I hit the back of somebody else's bumper, I just tapped their shit. It's called following too closely. If somebody in front of her hit the brakes and she had to dodge the car, it's her fault. That's where it starts and that's where it stops. You're supposed to create enough space between you and the car in front of you to where if they hit a brake or they do something suddenly, you don't get affected. Right, that's what it's called, dimple pop. Tailgating. You're not supposed to be tailgating. Off the cuff, it's the lady fault for not paying attention. Come on, man. Because this is the thing. And Angela says Karen got the ticket. Good. But this is the thing, though. This is what's worse about that. Kyren was assassinated in the media as this person who was a hit and run. You see what I'm saying? This is why I say this is spiritual warfare and witchcraft at work, because this is what it looks like. It's to get us in the 3D to do what they want to happen in the 5D. Listen, most of y'all don't even know when y'all be perpetuating that witchcraft and when that demon on you, because y'all so used to him being on your back, y'all think that shit be normal. But for those of us who are empaths and walk in the light, I swear to God, you niggas be sticking out like Christmas trees. Y'all be having so much demonic entities on a lot of us. We don't even be realizing when it's on us. And I'm telling you, I've had the same thing happen to me. I'm not telling you this from a place of judgment. I've had demons on me and didn't know it. But looking back, now I can see. What I'm telling you is that spiritual warfare is different. I told y'all, I think there's something very particular about Kyren Lacey. Why are they targeting her? Why did they target this kid? There's something that somebody knows that we don't know about this kid to where he was targeted. Let's start that first. None of this stuff that you see is random. None of these murderers, none of that crap is random. When I mentioned Emmett Till the other day, I told you that wasn't random. That didn't randomly happen. Okay? And what I'm telling you is a lot of times people be trying to destiny swap. People be trying to do all type of spells to get your destiny, to tap into your spiritual inheritance. And they will do some spiritual stuff that will turn around and maximize in the 3D. And you thinking it's just some regular, everyday stuff, not knowing it's some motherfuckers behind the scenes doing witchcraft and spell work on your crazy ass. And not only that, enlisting regular people who don't even know that they under witchcraft because they so used to that devil riding their back, they don't even realize when a new one done hopped on. Does that make sense? So when I told y'all something about this Kyren story don't sit right with me, something in the milk ain't clean, that's where I was kind of coming from. And the more and more I listen to this story and I'm watching these people tell this story, especially the man talking about it was the green charger. You did not see no green charger do that. So what makes you go out there with your whole chest and say that? I'm telling you, it's got to be something spiritual. It's got to be something spiritual. And a lot of our spiritual gods and goddesses, y'all don't even want to realize it. The enemy have them. They all celebrities. They just take their power and harness it and use it for the worst. Use it for the enemy. That's it. Why you think Jordan was as great as he was? Nigga, because he was a god. He was a basketball god. Why you think AI was as cold as he was? Nigga, because he was a god. He was a basketball god. Why do you think Denzel acts as well as he acts? Or all these other, because they are gods walking amongst us, if you understand spirituality. This how you know they guys. Most of y'all can't do it. Most of us can't do what they could do. Does that make sense? Come on, man. Think. It's a lot of spiritual stuff that we see happening on the regular room that we just think is regular, and you not knowing the people you rubbing shoulders with, cool with, putting a lot of spiritual strings behind the scenes, man. You thinking that the person you in love with or the person that you closest with is, man, them people doing all type of stuff on your head behind the scenes. Remember I told y'all keep them Africans out y'all head and watch who will all let hands go in your head, because that's a lot of transfers of power and all type of stuff from your hands to the crown. That's why I tell you, don't let anybody in your head. Don't go to anybody and let them get in your head, because if they got negativity in their hands, guess where it's going when they put it in your head? This spiritual shit is real. I don't care if you hella religious. If you're religious, you got to believe in the spirit, because your Bible dictates that there's a Holy Spirit. This spiritual shit is real, man. I need you niggas to wake up. Something about this Kyren thing gives me very, very spiritual. Very, very spiritual. Something about it, I can't put my finger on it. Something about this situation gives me extremely spiritual.
Come over and hit him.
The charger passing all these cars in this
everybody.
lane. And so almost hit this one head on.
No, he almost hit this. It was a gold truck. I got his number right here. That's why I took his number and his name. Almost around the
Yeah, so what you'll see is in the top left of the screen, you're going to see multiple cars just making their way south to Thibodaux, coming from Vacherie. At some point in time, you're going to see the collision.
The collision already happened. Kyren ain't even there yet. Maybe the collision just happened. Look.
Which we're going to know is vehicle number 2 from oncoming traffic colliding with the vehicle of Mr. Hall. You will see another vehicle come to a stop, and then you'll see Kyren Lacey.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Use your common sense. This young brother allegedly, because I don't think he killed himself. I don't believe that at all. I don't think he killed himself. You could think it. I don't believe it. I don't believe Kyren Lacey killed himself. Don't believe it. He had too much life on him. Don't believe it. Don't believe it. Unless he was possessed by a demon or something. I don't believe him in his right mind did that. But we're going to go with the move. We're going to go with the move and respect the family. We're going to go with the move and respect the family, and he committed suicide. But this young brother killed himself for something that had nothing to do with him. This happens so much, not just in the Kyren Lacey story, just all around. This shit is spiritual right here. This is spiritual. I don't know how I know it. I don't know why I feel it, but this is spiritual. And it take place in the 3D. This right here is spiritual. I say what I said. Either way, Kyren Lacey didn't cause that accident. He's not the cause of it. And unfortunately, we lost one of our brightest and one of our best, one of our young brothers, because he was bullied and made out to be a murderer and all types of stuff when he had absolutely nothing to do with that car. And to the brother who was out there hollering, it was the green charger, it was the green charger. I'm not going to drag that man because I do feel like he was under some sort of spiritual warfare. But let me tell you niggas and nigglets something in the chat. All y'all operating in that dark light, you niggas are magnets for that demon. And y'all don't even realize when they're using y'all. All of you people who are operating in that dark, you are magnets for the demons. And most of y'all don't even realize when they riding your back because you so used to being around them, you don't even know it. And y'all use to tear down your family, your friends, and things of that nature. You have to stop that. So part of me feels some type of way about the man. Like, why would you go out there and say that? But I feel like understanding spiritually, I feel like he was under some sort of witchcraft. But then again, if you operate at that low frequency, hello, that's what you attract. If you operate at that low frequency, that is exactly what you will attract. This is why I tell you to ground and meditate so you can raise your frequencies so that those type of things can miss you. You can develop protection from your ancestors, the Most High God, Spirit, Universe, Sun, Moon, whoever. You can create a barrier of protection so that you can do the Most High's work and do what you need to do to create this generational wealth. Okay? I don't know. Who am I? Like the video, man. Like the video. Let's get into these Atlanta reparations. Like the video. Like the video. Okay, like the video. All right. Let's get into Atlanta reparations. I saw this on Tariq Nasheed channel. He was talking about Atlanta doing reparations. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't listen to me, but one day y'all gonna go back and say Voodoo was right. And y'all already know I'm gonna be right here saying I told y'all niggas. Y'all already know what it is. Stop acting crazy. So listen, if you want reparations, if you are a Black American and you believe that you are owed reparations, which you are, your ass needs to do your genealogy. Because being a Black American isn't enough to get you reparations. It's just not. Okay? It's just not. At the end of the day, you're going to have proof, documentation that you were taken advantage of or slaves or whatever the case may be. And the only way to do that is through what, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Genealogy. If you want to prove that the government owes you anything, you are going to have documentation with names, dates, and places to prove that the government or anybody for that matter owes you. However, what the government does is they like to play the trick game. I call it the trick game. Give them enough to make them think we care when truly we don't give a damn. Or give them enough to make them think we're going to do something for them, but we're really about to backdoor them and do something for ourselves. All these reparations task force, all these reparations movements are not geared to help Black America. As a matter of fact, they're all DEIs. It's everything to use your struggle to put it out mainstream so that everybody can benefit except you. They did the same thing with affirmative action. They did the same thing with DEI. They did the same thing with all of the stuff with the schools. They take our struggle, push it out to the forefront so that everybody can see it and say, oh my God, this is horrible. But then when it's time to reap the benefits from the struggling, we don't get nothing. Everybody else gets it. That's what they were doing. The whole civil rights movement was one big ass con artist. For Mike to march our stupid ass up to the mountaintop, talking about we want to hold hands with the clear people, the Jews and all them other folks to take our generational wealth, got it up out of us, then to bring us right here. To keep us over here begging for something that they know good and well they have no intentions on giving back to us. So now they put in the civil rights movement come along and we had affirmative action and they used the struggle of Black people being hung and beaten and bit by dogs and sprayed with water hoses. They played all of them commercials. And when it was time for the people to be reparated for being beaten, hung, guess who all ate and guess who all starved? Every single foreigner that walked into this America ate and all Negroes starved. The only niggas that ate off of that was the niggas who had you niggas believing that this was gonna benefit you. But everybody else ate off of it. The Asians ate off of it. The Mexicans ate off. The Hispanics ate off of it. The white, everybody, the clears, the TS clears, the clear women with the blue and purple hair. Everybody ate off of it except us. They did it with affirmative action, DEI, civil rights, everything that we have. And they doing the same thing with the reparations task force. They use your struggle, your story of slavery, and everybody eats except you. And this is why I tell you, y'all want to go marching all of that. If I said this yesterday, it really went over somebody's head. And at this point in time, if you can't understand regular English, this ain't for you, fat. This ain't the channel for you. I never said we wasn't going to fight for reparations. What I said was we're not going to exhaust energy in places that doesn't serve us. Marching downtown for reparations don't get you shit. You niggas been marching since the 60s. What have you gotten? I'll wait. I'll wait. I never said we wasn't going to fight. I said we're going to work smarter, not harder. What I said was, you ain't going to march nowhere with your picket line talking about 2, 4, 6, 8. Come on, give us reparate. It's not going to work. It ain't never worked. But if you want to go down there with your sign, have at it, fat. What I'm telling you is I'm coming with a different approach. Okay? So don't go on here and say Voodoo don't want to march. No, I don't want to march, but not the way that you saying it. I'm telling you, it's different ways to skin a cat. Okay? Now, with that being said, with this reparations crap, we saw what they did in California. They lied and said they had a task force, had all them niggas crossing their fingers, thinking they gonna get reparations, and the whole time them people had no plans on giving them reparations. They had a whole doggone thing of tethers on the doggone Black Caucus who was shutting down all that shit, had all you niggas tethered, going back and forth, beefing with each other, and the whole time they had zero plans on giving you reparations. And even if they did, they not gonna pay you enough. $500,000 ain't enough. $1 million ain't enough. But yet and still, just enough to keep you on the leash. They're going to keep telling y'all, oh, yeah, y'all, we're going to give y'all some reparations. We're going to get, look, we put a task force up. That's to keep all them blind niggas in the major cities voting for Democrats. That's all this is about. To keep you blind niggas voting the same way. Give them a little inch, make them think they're running a marathon. Tell them we're going to start reparations. All right. Then they put it out on the internet. We start reparations. Look at the niggas. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I never thought I'd see it in my lifetime. I've been praying and praying. I came back 6 lifetimes for this prayer because I knew the Lord was going to bless me with the reparations. And I thank you, Lord. And I thank you, white Jesus. I couldn't do nothing without you. Oh, this be you niggas. And I be sitting here going, them people playing in y'all face, man. Stop giving them folks your energy. Do your genealogy and go back and get your shit. Because it ain't going to come from one big check and it ain't going to be from one big nigga. You have to do your genealogy. Yes, Lioness Queen, the land is the wealth. The land is the wealth. Okay? Now let's get into this reparations Atlanta thing. Shout out to Tyreek because he bought it out. That's where I saw it. It says reparations could soon be offered in Atlanta. Now, mind you, I just came from Atlanta. I'd be hard pressed to find a real nigga. Atlanta is the new New York. Shout out to New York, but bitch, it's like walking in the middle of Times Square. Bitch, it's a different type of person every other person. You be hard pressed to find a real nigga these days, for real, in certain parts of Atlanta. So when y'all start to hollering about reparations in Atlanta, in your mind, it goes back to niggas. But when I'm telling you what I see with these 2 eyes, the Most High gave me, ain't hardly no niggas up there. So who about to get reparations? I'm trying to see something. Who about to get reparations? They just gentrified the whole city, ran most of the niggas up out of there. So who about to get reparations? Use your brains. Everybody put your brains together and say, let's think. They just gentrified the city. Fort Ward is nothing but millionaire white folks and queers and people with bad face jobs. Everywhere you turn, there used to be niggas. I know. I was in Atlanta after Katrina. Stop acting crazy, girl. I was there. I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So after they done ran all the niggas up out the city and they ain't got nothing but foreigners in there, who getting reparations? I'll wait. Think. That's all I'm asking you to do is think. That's all. Now, here we go. Reparations can soon be offered in Atlanta. The city of Atlanta has launched a reparations program aimed at addressing economic, educational, health, and social disparities. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashi Lincoln learned instead of offering direct financial payments, of course not, the program focuses on offering resources to descendants of those who were historically set back. Now, that's a big thing. What do you mean those who were historically set back? That is so vague. Any human can say, I have been historically set back. What the pluck does that even mean? So you got reparations and you ready to give out money to those who were historically. What the does that even mean? Words are very, very powerful. Because guess what? All people have been historically set back. Any group of people can come to you and give you reason or just cause why they have been historically set back. So who are the people they giving the doggone resources to? And mind you, they've already shown you they'll give your resources to the illegals. We saw what they did to the last security guard. What happened when we was trying to figure out who's gonna be the next president? One scammering them, putting all them Mexicans in the neighborhood, closing down the schoolhouses and all of that stuff, putting them damn clear kids in y'all schools and all of that. Raising y'all property taxes so they can live in 5-star hotels and get $20,000 of food stamps a month. Stop acting crazy, because you niggas get amnesia. But I'm here to remind you. Yeah, you niggas get to getting amnesia, but don't worry. I stored it in my brain for y'all. So again, Atlanta is not predominantly black no more. So who is getting reparations? Think, people. Think. It goes on to say the commission will consider the impacts of historical events such as the displacement caused by the construction of I-85 in the 1950s, which affected both African American and who? Jewish families in areas like Sweet Auburn and Summer Hill. A nigga ain't gonna see one red penny of that money. Remember, let me give y'all a little clarity here, because we gonna give y'all the truth. Remember, Martin Luther King is your black Jesus. He ain't mine. He your black Jesus. He ain't mine. Every single civil rights movement we've had, them orange juice people been standing right beside us, right behind us. They funded it all. Do you know why? It was an investment. Let me give you the real tea. Let me give y'all the real tea. This was the investment. The investment was invest money into the idea of getting one of their own to make them think that they're going to get something. So we're going to invest all this money into that. And we're going to get all that energy harvesting. We're going to get all that energy and get them to do all this. And then by the time they look up and realize it, we'll be done made off like a fat rat. Every single big major movement we had was funded by the orange juice people. They put the initial investment in with Martin Luther King, W.E.B. Du Bois, Meatball, all them niggas, the whole civil rights bit, the whole kit and caboodle from top to bottom. The Jewish people were funding it all. So now that they talking about reparations in Atlanta, why wouldn't you think they would add themselves? Think like the enemy. Think like your enemy. Put yourself in the mind of your enemy. If I'm trying to take from a group of people for generations on generations to become, what's the best way to do that? First of all, befriend them. Make them think that I'm cool with them. Be seen with them. Rub shoulders with them. Make it seem like it's all good. Then I steal from them and they don't realize I'm stealing from them because I'll make them feel like they're being compensated. Then when it's time to really for them to really get their money or really get what's just due, I'll attach myself or tether myself to them. So when it's time for them to get paid out, they'll be so knocked off and stupid and dumb in the brain, they won't even realize it. And I'll just swoop right on in and say, bitch, give me that. That's why they saying they want to give you reparations for them tearing down the interstate I-85 in the 1950s, where the Jewish families were affected. But let me tell you something. I did the research on that. They're a bald-headed, rag-ass lie. Most families affected by I-85, just like I-10, just like I-75, just like I-20, just like whatever interstate you live on, they affected mostly majority Black American communities. Every single interstate you see planned goes right through a situation that used to be a thriving Black Wall Street. Tulsa ain't the only one. It happened in Miami, New Orleans, Atlanta, New York, New Jersey, California, Arizona, Mississippi. It happened everywhere. They might have had one or two orange juice peoples on the block, but for the most part, it was your grandparents and their parents and their parents who was gravely affected by the interstate system in each and every part of the United States. Those interstates were strategically placed to disrupt the economic wealth of the Black American man. And I put my neck on a chopping board behind that shit. So don't get on here and tell me, oh, we trying to do this because of the people. Most niggas ain't gonna get reparations behind that. You know why? Y'all not listening to me doing your genealogy? If you niggas do your genealogy, guess what? Especially if you got family from Georgia, if you can trace back that your grandparents, because that's really how far it goes. This is the 50s we talking about. This wasn't long. This wasn't the 1800s, nigga. This your grandparents. They parents. Nigga, all you got to do is do your genealogy and say, hold up. Granddaddy Lizelle was standing right here off a Peachtree in so-and-so when I-85 was built. My mama and me had a beauty salon and a beauty parlor right here when I-85 hit. I got the paperwork right here. Here go my genealogy, Atlanta. Run me my money. Does that make sense? It's really that fucking simple. Does that make sense? Jesus Christ, I hope that catches somebody. It's literally that simple. I swear to God, it's literally that simple. You just got to do the genealogy. But if you don't, you're going to see stuff like this. Oh, anybody who was affected by I-85. Nigga, you don't know where your great-grandparents were standing in the 50s. Most of y'all don't, because y'all don't do your genealogy. So guess who's going to get all the money? Guess. If only two groups of people is on there and only one group of people know about it, guess who's going to get all the money? I'll wait. And guess what? This has been happening for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Niggas been distracted. That's on purpose as well. But niggas stay distracted so that they can pull the okie doke behind you. Do your genealogy. You want your reparations? Do your genealogy. Because they taking every single thing they can from you in your name. Literally in your name. Everything that they writing off. Because listen, let me tell you something about this enemy. What they have to do is what they have to do. They can do whatever they want, but there's parameters, right? So what they're doing is putting it on paper that they're doing what they're supposed to do, but in real life, that's not what's really happening. So on paper, they'll be able to say, we reparated the Black people. See, we gave reparations for everybody from 1950 who was affected by I-85. That's on paper is going to say that, but in real life, most of us won't know because most of us don't know who the fuck was living on 85 when it was building the doggone. Come on now. I need y'all to pay attention. And Sergeant King, I'm glad you said this because I need this to be highlighted. And I'm not attacking you. Shout out to Sergeant King. Sergeant King says that's not reparations. That is reparations. That is. Get it out of your brains that reparations is this one big lottery check. That's the biggest, furthest thing from the truth. If you are looking for reparations out of one big lottery check, you already lost. If you're looking for one big lump sum to go into your bank account, you have already lost. It's not going to work like that, my love. It's just not. It's just not. And I'm glad you said that, Sergeant King, because a lot of people don't see what I'm saying as reparations. That's exactly what it is. It only makes noise when we all start waking up and doing it. Does that make sense? And then we can pull together to do these class action reparation situations. Like, for instance, all of us, we're going to come together and sue the city or sue the state for I-85. Or all of us going to come together or we're going to sue the city or sue the state for when they took our parents or grandparents' property and put the doggone railroad system or whatever. These are things that you can do as a collective, but you have to start singularly with who you are. We all got different stories. Yes, we all share the same lineage. We all share the same race and ethnicity here, but we all have different stories. We can all come together and sue this bitch together. But what I'm telling you is reparations starts on a singular level first. It starts with you personally first. Then you come together with like-minded people. Hold on. After you do your paperwork, right? You go find other people who got their paperwork, right? Then y'all get together and y'all say, hey, we all got paperwork to show X, Y, Z, 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 Z. And then all y'all take y'all paperwork to a lawyer or a company or something, and then you go get your big lump sum. Does that make sense? But you got to reparate yourself first. If you looking for one big check, you will never find it. It's not, and even if they gave you one big check, you're going to get played. You got to find out who you are, reparate you, and then we're going to all come together and reparate this whole shit. Does that make sense? You're not going to get one big check. The government ain't going to make one check and give you niggas $5,000 a piece. And if they did, you shouldn't want it. When the government owe you all this land, all this, everything these motherfuckers on, they owe you. You shouldn't even want it. It ain't enough. It goes on to say, it says the commission will consider the impacts of historical events such as the displacement caused by the construction of I-85 in the 1950s, which affected both African American and Jewish families in areas like Sweet Auburn and Summer Hill. And let me say this, a lot of Jewish people were not living amongst the Negroes, especially in the 50s. And the interstate system was one of the things that caused the big shift of where people live, how the white folks came in and the black folks went out. It says potential forms of reparations being considered include down payment assistance or rental support for those displaced, as well as job lining and educational opportunities through existing grants and partnerships. There will never be a way they can repay us, though never ever, said resident Anthony Gaston. The commission is expected to deliver a preliminary plan by the end of the year, with the next meeting scheduled for later this month. Black Americans need to protest the fuck out this shit. Number one, y'all ain't done enough genealogy to know who is owed what. Because like I said, it was predominantly Black people living inside of these major cities, not the other way around. The interstate system was one of the things that moved a lot of us out of there. So what I'm telling you is things ain't what it seems. And when it comes down to this whole reparations thing, man, y'all gotta listen. We not ready. Now, some of us who can do genealogy, you might be able to go through your genealogy and see your great granddaddy was living by the I-85. And as a matter of fact, if you're doing genealogy, you never know who your people come from. I don't care where you live. You can live in California. You might not know you had an uncle or somebody that was living in Georgia when they built I-85. But for those of you who are around these places or who doing genealogy, these are things you need to be checking to make sure if you can slide in and get your coin, slide in and get your coin. Because guess what? The Jewish people ain't going to have to provide no documentation. They just going to go down there and get their bag. I'm just saying, you have to do your genealogy. That's the only way you're going to make it. That's the only way. You got to do it. Them people, white folks don't respect nothing but paperwork. I don't know how long it took y'all to catch up on that, but I caught on that as a little bitty girl. White folks don't respect nothing but paperwork, and they damn sure respect it. They hate it, but they damn sure respect when you can take their own paperwork and put it back in their face. That's the only thing white folks respect. Go get your paperwork. You see what I'm saying? Go get your paperwork. So when they start coming up with shit like that, oh, y'all giving away reparations from I-85? Oh, that was my nana Anna. Oh yeah, we got the documentation. Yeah, look, I got the census records right here. Then you can go down there and get in line and get your bag. Does that make sense? Because they're going to attach every and anybody to our struggle, because that was the whole point. When the Jewish people, this is no shade, but when the Jewish people first came out and decided that they were going to help us with our cause, which it wasn't a cause. I told y'all Mike was a paid actor. I told y'all that. But when they decided to help our cause, they did it with an ulterior motive in mind. Those people realized, okay, what are we going to get out of this? So yeah, they funded TVs and Mike, they go over there and get bit by dogs and play like he getting arrested because it was all cap. They did that. So for now, generations later, the other kids could come in and take the generational money like that. Oh, we gonna reparate people from 85. Them people probably planned that shit in the 60s. They probably this is how clever that enemy is. He probably built the interstate system in the 50s, created a plan to get reparations from it in 100 years later. That's how clever that enemy is. And until you can think like that, you're going to always be playing catch up. Until you start thinking like them, you're going to always be playing defense and talking and playing from behind. It just is what it is. Y'all need to get out of bed with all them folks. She said, but the Jews are still funding some of Black conservatives of today still. Y'all, I told y'all, get out of them people's stuff. I told y'all, get out them people's stuff. Get out them, man, watch out. I told y'all, hey man, it is what it is. Deja, thank you for the super chat, says, you have a beautiful mind, boo. Love it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nola Gypsy, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. 9, Niggy, 9. Thank you for the super chat, says, boo, I love watching the morning jewels. Whatever time you come on, you are really getting the message out to our people to do our genealogy and to do better out here in this world. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, 9. Thank you, Nina. Appreciate you. Malika, thank you for the super chat, says, you stay dropping gems and keeping me hollering. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, boo. Thank you, Malika. What you cooking? Thank you for the super chat, says, hey, boo, so glad I catch you before I get on these people clock. I'm cheap too. I wish I had bucket seats on my booty. Girl, look. One day I'm going to get in somebody else's car, and I ain't buying me no car to have no seat, touch my booty and hug my booty. But one day I'm going to find somebody with a nice car who have a seat who hug their booty, and I'm going to let their seat hug my booty. Then I'm going to get back in my car where it slap my booty. Trey, thank you for the super chat, says, feels like a social conformity experiment. One person's influence the group until everyone starts echoing their viewpoint. Welcome to America. That's social media. That's what trending is. One thing go viral and then boom, it's gone. That's social media. Thank you, Trey. Southern Louisiana Cooking with Kay. Thank you for the super chat. Says Cardi B siphoning and harvesting of FBA men DNA. Not only that, the black women's energy too. She's taking the men's DNA to make churn, and she's taking the women's energy to make money. She winning. All of this winning. I ain't been losing my mind. You gotta be smarter than that. I told y'all better start thinking like your enemy. That's y'all problem. They think like y'all. Why you think they able to do us like they do us? They think like us. Y'all better start thinking like them. With that being said, I'm up out of here. I love y'all so much. Catch y'all tomorrow, man. Peace. Bye.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wow. Lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.